Hey there, how we doing, seventh grade peeps? Wanted to give you a little bit of an idea of what you could expect out of my classroom this year. Few things you should know that just so that you kind of have an idea of how I run things. Um, First off, I love to have fun. All right, and so that's number one. Is if I get a chance to play around with you guys a little bit and talk and chat and get to know you guys, you get a chance to know me. I'm very open about what I am, what I do. For the most part, I've got some little tricks and surprises built into the year, so nothing's ever um, you got some surprises is what I'm getting at. But for generally speaking, I like to really try to mix things up as best I can and give you guys different looks and different views on some stuff. And just in general, just play around, have a good time. It's always a lot more fun if we can just be fun. A couple things you need to know. First things first, if you need to contact me, email is the easiest way to do that. Unless it's during the school day, then come talk to me. Hopefully, most questions can be answered during the day. You can get a hold of me at night, I suppose, through email if you need to, but I will not promise or guarantee that I will be able to check that. Some of the things that I'm into on the side, I mean, make for long nights and a little bit of a difficult ability to get stuff checked. So just so you're aware of that. Um, the biggest resource you're going to have from me is the website. Now, I have already sent an email to you with a link to the seventh grade web page that I use. That is broken down by unit, and it has pretty much everything we're going to do, activity by activity, broken down. All the materials you'll need pretty much are there. So, like, if you miss a day of school, I'm going to send you, and you ask me, or well, hopefully you look at the homework links page first, and it's going to say Unit 2, number 4, and that means Unit 2, Lesson 4, and you'll quickly catch on to what I'm talking about with that. And then you'll know. Then if you see that, you'll just know, hey, I got to run in there and I just do what I can on that page, and then you know what we're doing. You always have access to that. Um, in the room, when you come into my room, I expect iPads to be face down, or either in the cases, or no, I don't want them in the cases. I want them out and face down. Okay, no need to have them flipped over and messing with them unless I'm telling you to do something right away. I expect you to have earbuds every single day. If you don't have earbuds, that's the biggest thing I give minors for. And I don't want to be negative about stuff, but you need to have your earbuds every single day. That is the one thing that if you don't have, it's going to drive me nuts, and ultimately it'll drive you nuts too. um, so make sure you have earbuds. Make sure you have your iPad. I'm not passing out a textbook. We really don't use a textbook anymore. I use it to help guide lessons, but I don't hand them out to the students anymore because we just don't use them in class. Everything pretty much is on my website. If I want you to have it, that's where you're going to be able to find it. Um, and then a little bit with email. When we submit things, Google Drive and email are the two things we use the biggest, or use the most, I should say. And then I also use some Google Forms to collect stuff. Um, there's not a lot of paper. For you students, you're going to enjoy this, and if there's a parent that happens to catch this, uh, just so you're aware, I don't give a lot of homework. There's not a lot of homework at night. Sometimes there's things like, while we're working on a project in class, so we do some videos. Maybe we're going to make a commercial about something, or we're going to do some type of small documentary type thing, whatever it could be. Homework might look much more, it's not going to be really worksheets. It might look more like, okay, they need to go home and work on part of a script or finish up a script that they started in class, or that you started in class, I should say. So homework is, it's not going to be worksheets. I don't do a lot of that stuff. It's just the way it is. As far as just general in class and whatnot, obviously I expect you to be on time. I expect you to be respectful of yourselves, of each other, and of me. That's kind of a given. But I also expect you to be a part of the class. And what I mean by that is, if we're doing something where there's talking and discussion going on, I want you to jump in because I want to hear all your opinions. And even if you think, oh, I don't know, I don't know, take that risk. My room is a safe spot for that. I will defend you. I will absolutely defend you. If you want to say something and you're just not quite sure, I'll be there to back. I got your back. Not a problem at all. I want kids to discuss stuff. That's what makes it really fun. All right, we're going to be working with stuff called primary sources. I don't know if you've heard that word necessarily. Mr. Schultz might have mentioned it, maybe Mrs. Quirk. We'll talk about primary sources and secondary sources. Basically, it's original documents versus ones that have been kind of created using the original documents.